The darkness continues.
White people, white people, white. So you hate white people, white people. At least that's what you tell us. All of your social media is littered with rants about white people this and white people that. You rail on and on about your disdain of white people. So hard that you almost had us convinced with your memes and posts that reflect your hatred of Caucasians. But do you really hate them? Do you hate them as much as you say? Do you hate them because of slavery or white supremacy? Do you hate them because someone white has done something to you? Or do you hate them because hating white folks is cool? Do you hate them because you've read and researched our history with white America? Do you hate them because of police brutality, law enforcement, criminal justice? All of these are valid reasons, if these reasons apply to you. But the reality is this. Most black people have very little contact with white people. Most black people don't live around whites, work around whites. I would even say that most of us don't even see many of them, except on media and television. So why do you hate them so much? Or should I say, why do you try to convince us that you hate them so much? But let's say that you do. So this is why you rob their houses, sell them drugs, stab them, shoot them, kill them. But wait, you don't. You do that to us, the people who look like you, the people who have the same struggles as you do. Why? Because people commit crimes against the ones closest to them, I guess. You hate us. But as much as you hate white people, your hatred doesn't make you drive 30 minutes across town to the white neighborhood to break into their homes, steal and rob from them, shoot them and kill them. Hating them the way you do should make you want to destroy their neighborhoods instead of yours. Have their kids afraid to walk to school instead of yours. Let guns, drugs, and mayhem control their lives instead of yours. But you won't do that. You refuse to go where they are and act a fool, raise hell, or hurt people. You refuse to go where they are and show them the depth of your hatred. You won't let them see how much you despise them. I wonder why. This doesn't sound like hate, sounds like fear. Maybe that's why you hate them white, because you are scared to death of them. Now I get it. I understand why you hate them so much now. But still, you hate them so much. Your hate should make you want to totally separate yourself from anything white, right? So you have a mortgage. Whites run the bank. Stop paying it. You pay rent. White owns the house. Stop paying the rent. Those clothes you wear, whites run those companies. Stop wearing those clothes. Fast food companies, whites own those too. Stop eating out. As a matter of fact, stop using your cell phone, computer, and your other digital gadgets. Stop going to Walmart, Target, Macy's, Victoria's Secret, Banana Republic, and everywhere else you shop for that matter. Because all of that stuff is owned by white folks. If you hate whites so much, why do you continue to give them all of your money? Why not stay away from their stores, their businesses? Stop ordering their merchandise online. Don't patronize the shops, the cleaners, the mechanics, the supermarket, the clothing boutique, the tattoo shop, the jeweler. That's how you show hate. Disregard the people you have this hate for. But wait, you do disregard people, don't you? You don't go to shops, the cleaners, the mechanics. You don't patronize the supermarkets, the clothing boutiques, the tattoo shop, or the jewelers. The ones that are owned by black people hate us. You stay away from their businesses, stores, and services. You run and give every penny of your money to, according to you, your mortal enemy. If you do buy something from a black person, you want 75% off on things that are already on the clearance rack, which leads me to believe that you don't hate white people. You hate black people. You hate giving them your money. You hate buying their products. You hate supporting their ideas, their businesses, or their entrepreneurial spirit. Why? Because you love white folks. You idolize them, love them, and fear them all at the same time. You have to give them all of your cash, all of your business. You even give them a hell of a lot of your time, white people. Time you spend on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. The time we burn on media has to be in the hundreds of hours per month, even though the hated white folks own it all. We sit at the computer bought from a Caucasian-owned store, go online by way of the internet that we pay white folks to have, then get on a platform owned by white people just to talk about how much we hate them. This isn't the problem, though. The problem is most of us are lying. They tell that lie on media, especially when typing in the midst of other black people. It seems like many of us are in a competition to see who hates white people the most. You know, the social media social justice juggernauts, the Facebook frontline freedom fighters, more like fraudulent reactionary keyboard typers. When they are around white folks, though, they grin like crazy, say yes sir and yes ma'am, and practically bow and curtsy whenever a white person is in their presence. Don't let them work in a store or a bank or anywhere where they have to deal with people. Just stand back and watch how they deal with white people. Then watch how they deal with you. So who do they really hate? White people don't get the horrible attitudes, the incredibly bad customer service, the dirty looks. If you hate them so much, why not? Oh, I know. You hate them when you're on media. You hate them when you're around us. Maybe you feel blacker when you have given us your I hate white folks speech. I have news for you. Quit telling us how much you hate white people while you wear blonde hair and sport blue contacts. Quit telling us how much you hate white people when every damn thing you buy comes from them. Your house, your clothes, your shoes, and everything else you probably have comes from white people. If your hate is so great, why are you so infatuated with white folks? Many of us, if it was a place to go that would turn us into a Caucasian, we would stand in line for days to get in there. If there was a pill to take to change yourself white, the drugstore would not be able to keep them on the shelves. If you could have a white woman, you would. If you could have a white man, you would. You would have a white kid if you could. You love being the only black person somewhere. A job, a school, or a program. This is what makes you feel accomplished. Being surrounded by white people, accepted by whites, validated by whites. Not by us, not by black folks. Because who you really hate is us. You hate the color of our skin. We are too brown, too dark, too black. Whether we are your sister, brother, son, or daughter, it doesn't matter. You hate our hair, the coarseness of it, the color, and the fact that it is nappy. You despise brown eyes, too. Why else would you be bleaching the hell out of your skin and wearing blonde hair along with blue, green, and gray contacts? But you are so black in front of us. So black when you are on media. So black when you post some phrase that you got from someone else. You are so black that you can't wait to get on your iPhone, iPad, or in front of your PC, come up with some phrase, some post, or some picture of yourself when you're looking your blackest, despite the fact that you have been treating people who look just like you like crap all day long, treated them inferior, and gave them your most disrespectful, condescending vibes of hatred, and to justify it all by making it your business to convince the people that you really hate, the people that you really despise, the people that you cannot stand. Yes, you have to convince us. You know, us black people, that you respect us, support us, adore us, love us, and you think you prove it by constantly telling us how much you hate white people. No, you don't. Knock it off. You love yourself some white people.
Dark Exodus.
Open your mind.
Knock it off.